All right, let's go to Jacob in Dallas. What's up, Jacob?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good, man. How about you?
A lot of things. I don't know. Surviving.
There you go. Hey, sometimes that's the best we can do, man. What's going on?
Yeah. Well, not sure. Maybe if there's a right or a wrong way to ask this.
Just jump on in.
Don't get so much hate. But why do I hate my newborn so much?
Tell me about it. What's the newborn's name?
Charlie.
Charlie? Boy or girl?
Boy.
Okay. How old?
Saturday will be 8 weeks.
8 weeks. All right. Tell me about it.
I mean,
actually, let me ask you some more direct questions because I know that's a. Let me just say this: saying that out loud was scary, right?
It's the first time. Yeah.
Okay, you're not crazy, and I don't think you're a bad guy. Okay.
Why do I feel so bad?
Yeah. We'll walk through it, and I have a suspicion already, but we'll get there. Okay. But I want you to know, I don't think you're a bad guy. I don't think you're crazy. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. So tell me about the pregnancy. You married?
I mean, yeah. Just we got married actually when she was basically 9 months pregnant. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
So my wife did. So.
You just jumped to the deep end here.
Yeah.
Okay. How long have y'all dating? How long were y'all dating?
About a year and a half.
Okay. And how old are you?
21.
21. Okay.
I mean, I was going to marry her anyway, so that's kind of everybody's like first question.
Sure you were, Jacob. Sure you were. So, she gets pregnant and y'all get married right before. How was the delivery?
It all went very smoothly.
Okay.
That was all good.
And then you were
no
told
complications or anything.
You were told by every old man, young man, everybody in your life that this was going to be some magic moment and everything's going to change and the before and the after and this and the that. And that didn't happen, right?
Not at all.
Okay. And then when it doesn't happen, you almost start grasping for it. Like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? And
I feel like I'm trying to force it.
There you go. Yeah. So let's go with the obvious, and then we're going to work down to some of the more, but I think my guess, what I think it actually is going on here. Your world has exploded, right?
It's crumbling.
Tell me about it.
Well, not that everything was awesome beforehand or perfect. Well, it was awesome, but it wasn't perfect.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, so I had just moved me and my then girlfriend, now wife, moved to Dallas in 2021. So I was 19 when I moved out here. And we had just gotten together at that point, but I had dropped out of school. And we were just trying to figure this out, and, got a job, and I've just been kind of working since then, but I don't know. I've super neglected being healthy or whatever, especially since he's been born. Just gummy candies and literally pizza rolls every night. Diet Coke.
Why are you making fun of me, Jacob? Long. Stop making fun of me.
Hey.
All right, so let's don't blow by this. You're 21. Your world just exploded. Your girlfriend overnight became your wife. Faster than you had anticipated, right? What limited money you had is completely gone, and you're probably in the negative. Your body feels terrible, and you haven't slept. And at the end of that rainbow is supposed to be this life-changing being.
Yeah.
And one thing I hear, and it's supposed to make all that worth it, right? And
that's what they say.
That's what they say. And I want to let you know, the reason I'm telling you you're not crazy, one of the most one of the most common conversations I have with brand new dads behind closed doors is I've never poured into something. I've never given every thought, every ounce of everything I got. I'm beyond tired and I'm otherworldly tired. And this little being won't even acknowledge me. This little being doesn't like me, just wants my wife, just wants baby's mom. And there's no psychology, there's no physiology for putting so much into this idea of love and not getting anything back.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it was going to be this big whole ta-da, and it's not. Just when you pick him up, he screams at you.
Just screams.
Yes. And because you're a caring guy, and I don't say this in the pejorative way, like you're just young, like you haven't had a lot of experiences with kids, with messy relationships. It's easy to personify that. Well, it's a person. It's easy to make that kid 22 years old. Yeah. And if you hugged somebody you loved and they screamed every time and shoved you away, that would be devastating. And instead of realizing this is just like a bundle of nerve endings that doesn't know up from down, it's just. But it's easy to say, hey, that's just a person. It's a being. I'm your dad. Make all of this other crap better. And the baby just goes, bah, bah, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So let's not blow past that. Also, paternal postpartum depression is a very real thing. Okay? There is sometimes some men experience an off the table, falling off like a cliff drop in their testosterone after they have kids. In fact, there's some studies about testosterone, kids, men who play with their kids more active with their kids, their testosterone will drop off. Some, after the baby is born, it falls off the map. And so everything feels like it's gone dark. Like there's shades pulled on everything. Shades pull on that spark you used to have with your wife. Shades pull on the joy you have going to work. The shades pull down on this little human who's taken everything from you, including the woman you loved and all of your money and all of your resources and all of your time and all of your energy and all of your sleep and all that stuff. And it's just underwater. And then this little baby becomes the epicenter of your depression. Most men experience depression as rage, anger, hate. Okay?
Yeah. That's showing up everywhere.
Right. You're probably, although you say I hate my newborn, I hate my infant, I bet you are not a peach to be around to anybody else either, right?
No.
You said, nah, man. No, you're not. So,
I work with middle schoolers all day.
Holy smokes.
I yell at them. I mean, I'm a tennis coach, so.
Don't yell at kids. Jacob, don't be that coach. Okay, listen. I never, ever, 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 ever want to diagnose somebody from this show. Okay? That would be irresponsible of me and all that. I do want you to go talk to a doctor. Okay? And if you've listened to this show long enough, I rarely say that. I'll tell people to go see a counselor. I'll tell people to write a letter to them's former selves and all that kind of stuff. You need to go see a doctor. Okay?
Okay.
How long has this undercurrent, this thymic, trying to think, that sounds nerdy, this lower level, how long have you been running pretty low? Before you moved?
I was depressed all throughout high school. I was severely bullied in middle school and high school, and so I dealt with a lot of that, and then was finally feeling good when I moved down here.
Okay.
And then it's all kind of just hit me like a ton of bricks. Like I swear this came out of nowhere. Walking down the street and the piano drops on your head.
That's exactly right. And if you get your T-tested and it shows that it fell off a cliff. It literally did. You got hit by a piano. And maybe that's not it. Maybe that's not it. But everything you're telling me says I need to go talk to a doctor. And then you're going to end up there in the Dallas area, which has got some incredible resources, going to sit and talk to somebody. And I need you to hear me say, I do this for a living. And I've got a 2-hour appointment this Friday. Okay? You're not broken. You're not weird. You're not a coward. I would say the broken, cowardly thing to do is just to keep plowing forward.
It's so tempting.
I know it is. And then you become like every other man in America. Overweight, exhausted, frustrated, doesn't like their family doesn't like them. Their face buried in their phone or their face buried in some pornography on their laptop. Like, you see what I'm saying? I don't want that life for you.
I don't want it either.
Okay. So you're not crazy. You're not broken. There's not, quote unquote, something wrong with you. But your body's struggling right now. And that's all right. For your sake, for this kid's sake, for your wife's sake, will you make a call? Will you go see somebody?
Yeah.
Or let me say it this way. And what I'm going to say is it's not fair. And I would say it a little more gently if we were meeting in person, but I need to be sensationalist for this show, okay?
Yeah.
If you don't make a call, you are choosing to remain where you are. Okay? Don't make that choice. You're worth more than that choice. And so is little Charlie. So is your new wife.
Yeah.
Fair?
Fair.
Okay. I can't solve this over the radio. And I can't solve it at all. It's gonna be up to you to do the work. Does it give you any peace to know that this is not uncommon and that you're not defective and messed up and a psychopath?
Yeah.
Okay.
It does. I mean, yeah, it does.
Okay. Do you ever have any thoughts of hurting this kid?
No, not anything legitimate, but, crying at 3:30 in the morning, probably I might just drop you and walk into the room and go back to sleep.
Yep. Go see somebody, okay? And don't read the YouTube comments on this one, okay? People are cruel. Hey, will you do me a favor? Will you call me after you talk to a doctor? I'd love to hear if they run some blood tests on you and they sit with you for a bit. I'd love to hear what they have to say. And by the way, when you go, be 100% honest, because you hedged even a little bit with me, which I understand. We're on the radio and all that. But be 100% honest, okay?
Okay.
You're not crazy. They're not going to lock you up.
Yeah.
And you've had that thought too, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yes. You get real dark thoughts. This is postpartum. You get real dark thoughts that get loopy on you. You try to solve them, and then you start imagining all kinds of end of time stuff. And wow, it's your body trying to take care of you, man. It's got a little sideways. Let's go sit with a doctor. And then you'll end up having to sit with some other people, probably in a group of some sort, possibly with a counselor. Great, man. It's awesome. And while you're there, you can be able to exercise some of those demons from middle school. And those Looney Tune middle school brats were brutal to you. And that low-level grind you've been doing since you were in college and beyond. Listen, you're worth so much, man. Make that choice for an exciting adventure of a peaceful life.